A Fermat coin rolls from P to Q to R as shown. If the distance from P to Q is equal to the distance from Q to R, what is the orientation of the coin when it reaches R? All right. It looks like, well, how do I explain this? It's going obviously from here to here, right? So it looks like if this is sort of the tail right here, the tail is going up like that. So now the tail is here. So then one more revolution as it moves in the exact same distance, in the exact same way, it will go up like that. So the tail would be here then. And the rest of the F is going to be like that. So I hope I explained that properly. I don't know. I mean, basically it's rotating as it moves along. So whatever, right? Number 5, therefore, is C. In the diagram, square WXYZ has an area of 9 and W is at the center of the circle. If X and Z are on the circle, the area of the circle is. Well, if X and Z are on the circle, then these are representing the radius, the radii, those two. And they told me that the square has an area of 9. So that means if all the sides are the same, which they are in a square, then the area of that square would be just r squared, and that is equal to 9. So 9 is equal to r squared, r is 3. And now we have to find the area of the circle. Well, the area of any circle is pi r squared. In our case, r is 3, so it would be 9 pi. And therefore, number 5, the answer is C. The circumference of a circle is 100, diameter is equal to. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, a very important equation. Circumference, they're saying, is 100. So pi d is equal to 100. Divide through by pi, and that gives me 100 over pi is equal to the diameter. So number 8, that would be C. In the diagram, each partially shaded circle has a radius of 1 centimeter and has a right angle marked at its center in centimeters squared. What is the total shaded area? Okay, well, first of all, how many circles are shaded? I think all of them are shaded, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. Okay, but in each one, only 3/4 of the circle is shaded, because that's what that right angle means. It means 90 degrees, which is 1/4. So if 1/4 of the circle is not shaded, 3/4 are shaded. And then there's 12 of them. So 3/4 of the circle would be 3/4 times pi r squared, because the area of a circle is pi r squared, as I'm sure you know. And then there's 12 of them, so I have to multiply by 12. So that is going to be the total area of the shaded region. So we can write AS for area of the shaded region. And now we just have to calculate this. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 pi r squared. R they gave me is 1. So that's 1 squared. So that just becomes 9 pi. So number 9, the answer is D. Just one thing I want to mention, there's a 9 pi squared in here for some reason. So don't circle it because it looks like 9 pi. When you're rushing on a math contest, sometimes you may do that, and that would be a very big heartbreak for you. The graph, or diagram rather, shows a circle graph which shows the amount of homework done each day by Mr. Auckland's grade 9 class. Based on the circle graph, what percentage of students do at least 1 hour of homework per day? At least 1 hour would be these people and these people. Now, the only thing in this graph that helps you is this symbol right here. That is 90 degrees. So this section of the graph represents 90 degrees, and the whole distance, or the whole angle all the way around, is 360. So 90 divided by 360 is the fraction of this segment of the graph, and that is 1/4. So that means that this part of the graph is the other 3/4. So that is 3/4. And 3/4 is, in terms of a percentage, 75%. So number 10, the answer is E. In the diagram, the fraction of the circle that is shaded is equal to. Well, as you can clearly see, they've divided the circle into 4 parts, and one of those 4 parts is shaded. So 1 out of the 4 parts is shaded, and therefore that is the fraction that they're asking for. So number 1, the answer is C. In the diagram, the center of the circle is O. The area of the shaded region is 20% of the area of the circle. The value of x is x over 360 degrees is going to be the equivalent area if you compare it. And they've already told you that is equivalent to 20%, which is 0.2. And there you go. That's what you have to solve. So x is going to be 0.2 multiplied by 360. And that is equal to 72. So number 6, the answer is D. Circle has a diameter of 1. Circumference is. Well, circumference is equal to pi times diameter. That's a very famous formula. They're telling me that diameter is 1, so the circumference is equal to pi. And as we know, pi is 3.14 approximately. So that is between 3 and 4. So the answer to number 7 is B. Circumference of a circle is 100 pi. What is the radius? Circumference of a circle is given by the formula pi d, where d is the diameter. Diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So this is the formula we're going to use. They're saying that circumference is 100 pi. That's equal to pi times 2r. The pi's cancel, and you're left with 100 is equal to 2r. Divide through by 2, and you get r is equal to 50. So number 10, the answer is C. In the diagram, the value of x is. So 4x plus 5x plus x plus 2x, all of those have to equal 360. So this is going to be 9 plus 3, 12x is equal to 360. And dividing through by 12, 360 divided by 12, x will be equal to 30 degrees. So number 5, the answer is D.